Hello, and welcome back to Train Sim World 6. Today, we are going to be conducting on this train, the class 150-2. And as I said on my previous video on Train Sim World 6, this is my favorite, or in my opinion, the best conductor train to operate. So here we go. In order to become a conductor, you need to insert the guard key. We open the local door, which is this door next to the control panel. Before we release the doors on the whole train, the guard will check all doors, check that it's clear to open. We open the doors. Perfect. So today we are taking this class 150, which originated from Exeter to Paignton, and we're going at all stations today. So we're going to be about 55 minutes to an hour run. So we are going to be departing at 10:30, and we have a pretty full station here. I mean, we've got a pretty full train as well. Now this is another thing I noticed while doing this. When I tried the conductor mode on 802, it's very buggy. Yes, I can get the local door to open, but I can't get all the doors to open. And then there's 0 passengers. With the Voyager, I need to figure out how to properly conduct mode on that one, because I'm not really too sure. Other trains that have conductor mode on Train Sim World, well, on Train Sim World 5 we had the class 350, which at the time I was saying was the best, or I would have said is the best one to conductor on, actually. But now the 150 is out, and I think honestly this 150 is way better. Anyway, it's time to close the doors. We'll just double check that no more passengers are getting on board. Let's close the doors. We'll just keep an eye on all the doors when they close. We check that we got a green signal. We have a green signal, or a proceed aspect. We can now close the local door. And then we can buzz the driver. We'll remove the guard key and close the panel. So we have 27 tickets to check. We definitely won't be able to get through 27 tickets in this go. So anyway, this is how you check the tickets. You click on the person. We look at the date. Today's date is the 21st of October 2024. And then we've got this person going to tour, which luckily is on our route. So thank you very much. And we'll do the same all the way through. Now what I noticed was interesting about some of the tickets when I was doing this is a lot of the tickets that were incorrect were actually showing destinations in Scotland, which was really weird. But anyway, that's besides the point. Newton Abbot, we are going to Newton Abbot, and you have the correct ticket for the day. Somebody's bag, so we have to clear the bag. Very good. There's a lot of bags on the floor. What's people doing here? Okay, we check your ticket. Exeter St David's to Tigmouth. We are definitely going to Tigmouth. So I go, yes, it's 21st of October as well. Okie dokie. You're going in the wrong direction, my dear. And you need to get off at the next station. Starcross on the 21st. Perfect. Whitchurch. I don't even know where Whitchurch is. And although it's the correct date, it's the wrong one, so your ticket is not valid. This one, Limestone Village. Again, another place I've never heard of, but you're not valid on this train. Somebody's pink bag. Get out of the way. People are so messy on this train. Tour on the 21st, yes. Torquay on the 21st, perfect. You're going to get off in just a moment. I told you I might not be able to get through 27. Paignton on the 21st, perfect. Torquay on the 21st, yes. Another one. Don't even know where that is, so no. Morpeth in Scotland, good luck. Let's get rid of those bags again. Let's try to check these tickets as best as we can before we stop. Paignton on the 21st. Yeah, Marsh Barton, that's the new station. Durham! Wow, you're a long way. You're on the wrong service. You're going in the completely wrong direction. Okay, I'll be back for your tickets in a moment. And we'll do the same again. Guard key in, open local door. We'll check everything is clear. We'll open all the doors. Now, as I said, we didn't get to check everybody's ticket. Oh, look at that. I forgot what they call this. Tarrington hump or something like that, and it just brings the step closer. And actually perfectly for this train is this is perfectly located for the disabled area. Anyway, let's go check the platform. It's all clear and the signal is on a proceed. So we'll close the doors. There's a lot of diesel fumes coming on. Let's close the door. We'll buzz the driver and we'll close the guard key. 18 tickets. We'll go back to the front where we left off and then we'll make our way towards the back of the train. This is another short stop between the two, so we're just going to double check everybody. Hungerford, no, you're on the wrong train. This one, Tidmouth, 21st, perfect, that's what I'm looking for. Torquay on the 21st, that's what I'm looking for. Tor on the 21st, very good. So let's go find the rest of our tickets. Starcross on the 21st, perfect. Torquay on the 21st, perfect. Do you know what would be nice to see though, is like people with digital tickets, you know, because that is such a thing nowadays, isn't it? Oh my gosh, why are people on this train so messy? My goodness, there is lots of space to put your bags. What's wrong with you people? Torquay, very good. Whoops. Marsh Barton, which is the next stop, perfect. Marsh Barton, next stop. These two are probably a couple travelling together. Torquay on the 21st, very good. Tidmouth on the 21st, yes. Another one, Starcross on the 21st, brilliant. St Thomas to Tidmouth, perfect, 21st. A nice pink hat you've got there. You're going to be getting off the train in just a moment, as you can hear from the announcement. Dawlish Warren, oh, that was the wrong date. Accidentally let that one go, despite being the wrong date. You know, we've been able to check almost all the tickets. St Thomas to Tidmouth on the 21st. Apparently there's one more ticket left to check, but we are approaching Marsh Barton. I'm just going to double check the front carriage. We'll close these doors because otherwise, well, in real life they'll just be swinging everywhere. I missed this guy over here. Torquay on the 21st, perfect. So we're ready for Marsh Barton. And after Marsh Barton, I'll actually show you something that I kind of wish they would include, and just based on where guards would normally operate doors.
This is Marsh Barton. This is a Great Western Railway service to Paignton. The next station is Starcross.
Okay, we'll check. There we go. Oh, it's so nice to hear the announcements, isn't it? This is one of the newest train stations in the entire country. This Marsh Barton. So this is one of the things I like about the guard mode as well, conductor mode.
Passengers intending to travel on the service, please join the train.
Because I'm going to close the doors now. Yep, it is ready to leave.
Order 1036, Great Western Railway service to Paignton.
Okay, we close our door now again. And then off with the guard key. And we got no tickets to check. So, got a little bit of time to explore the interior of the Class 150, and in my opinion, the 150/2 with GWR is actually a very, very nice layout. And I think the Transport for Wales Class 150 also has a very nice layout, considering the layout of the train you would think it's for like commuter lines, very quick stops and starts. But it's sort of laid out quite spaciously with a 2-2 configuration, because I believe the northern ones, they have a 3-2 configuration. It's very high density, and even they've got tables here as well on the seats that face each other. What's nice as well, they've included the detail of the plug socket with the USBs. But one of my biggest complaint about the conductor mode on here is that there is actually a guards panel in here. However, what I've noticed is that because you can't insert the guard key, it doesn't count as a guard's or a conductor's position, when operating the doors on the train, which is such a shame because in real life they would use these little vestibule areas to operate the doors. But anyway, that is besides the point. So as I say, the layout of the train is very good. The details are all there. Of course, we don't have true advertisements on here, but we've got the GWR advertisement there, which is really nice to see, and safety notice for the GWR. What I like as well is on this train, you see this is the wheelchair ramp. It's a portable ramp, and the reason why they have it on these trains, and actually you get them on a lot of the Sprinter sets nowadays, because a lot of the stations that they operate from either don't have ramps or they don't actually have staff either. So, and if it's both of them, they don't have ramp or staff, then of course it's handy dandy to have one in the train right next to the wheelchair compartment. And it looks like there is a designated wheelchair spot here. Priority seating. It looks like you can have at least another wheelchair, so at least 2 wheelchairs on a 2-car set, which is not bad. And then a fully accessible toilet, which in the past would have just been a normal square toilet. And then we've got the passageway between the 2 carriages just here. And again, 2-2, no toilet, no disabled spot, but it's more than you need. I mean, you've got these nice little tables here if you can bag them, especially if you're traveling as a group. These seats, despite like the Hitachi ones where you've got like no window, you just got completely no window, at least they've got a little bit of view. But yeah, this is actually a very, very nice train. That's the only 4-seater that I've seen that doesn't have a table on it. It's probably because of the compartment where the door goes when it opens. And what I also like is this space here, which is designated for bicycles, which makes a whole lot of sense on services like this that run rurally. And these class 150s are running on all the GWR branch lines, but I can foresee that there's not going to be as much of a future for these sets soon, because of the introduction of the former D stock. Let me find the class number. I can't remember what they're called, because they were running tests on them on the Greenford branch of the GWR, and they used to be London Underground's D-Stock service, and they were testing them on there as a potential replacement for trains like this, the 150s, on branch lines, which, if I'm honest, makes a whole lot of sense, you know. I'm just gonna quickly search. And then that should time us quite nicely before we get into Star Cross, because we're just coming up to the side of the River X now, and you can see Exmouth, where we actually originated from, at the back there. Where is the train that I was looking for? Here we go, the Class 230s, which are former D-Stock trains from London Underground. Look at this view. Isn't it beautiful? What I like about this position for a second man, although not the best for doing paperworks on because of this lump that covers the isolation switches for the safety features, there is actually 2 USB plugs there. And also for a driver, they could potentially plug their phone in while they're driving as well, which kind of makes sense. Anyway, let's go position ourselves by one of the doors with the guards panel, because not all the doors have guard panels on the 150. The end doors do not have it. Oh, look at that view though. It's beautiful, isn't it? And then we'll get to see more of that once we hit the Dawlish seawall as well. The rebuilt seawall. Lovely. So we're pulling up into Starcross now. What I like as well is the atmospheric sounds in the cabin. You can hear people chattering, Mobile phones going off. Some people on phones. It's kind of nice. It gives you a much deeper immersion, especially when you wear a pair of headphones. So as we come to a stop, guard key goes in.
This is
Local door
Starbucks.
opens.
This is a Great Western Railway service to Paignton. The next station is Dawlish.
All clear. Let's open the doors. Oh, look at this platform though. It's right. You can see the little beach here, and then you've got the sea just there. Look at those boats. Sailing boats there. Exmouth in the distance. You've got birds flying in the air. This is just so nice, and it's brilliant that they've brought this simulation to life. You know, passengers walking on and off the train. The background sound's not too bad as well. You can hear a plane every so often. You can hear the birds, especially the seagulls. Oh, it's fantastic. Alright, time to go. Okay, door's closed. Let's close the local door. Guard key, no, not to on, off. Close the guard's compartment.
Next station is Dawlish Warren. This is a Great Western Railway service to Paignton.
Right, let's check tickets again. So, you're going from Starcross to Dawlish, and you've come on the wrong date. You're a few days late, my good man. Or is that a woman? That's a woman. Damn it, I misgendered somebody. Anyway, Starcross to Tigmouth on the 21st. Brilliant. Starcross to Tor on the 21st. Fantastic. Enjoy. Enjoy, enjoy. Starcross to Tor on the 21st. Brilliant. Starcross to Torquay on the 21st. Fantastic. Starcross to Paignton on the 21st. Brilliant. Starcross to Paignton on the 21st. Great. Starcross to Tor on the 21st. This is what I'm looking for. This is how I do it really quick. Starcross to B Alston. I don't even know where B Alston is, but you got the right date, but unfortunately not valid. Well, it could be valid. I don't know if you can change for train somewhere en route. Anyway, we go back to the tickets. Starcross to Torquay on the 21st. Starcross to Dawlish Warren 21st. That's a short trip. We're nearly there anyway. Starcross to Dawlish Warren on the 21st. Fantastic. Look at this. Ticket checks are pretty easy today. Starcross to Paignton on the 21st. The other, your twin, to Gillingham. No, you need a different ticket, my good man. Paignton? Newton Abbot, yes. We are going to Newton Abbot. It's a shame though, they don't let you allow people to stay on the train or to accept their tickets if there's a potential connection for them. 31st, you're a bit early. About 10 days early. Dawlish, Starcross to Dawlish. Starcross to Tigmouth. And then one more ticket. Starcross to Torquay. Very good. And we're slowing down already for Dawlish Warren. And then we'll open the doors on this side, and we can still see the River Exe on our left hand side in the direction of travel. I'm slowing down because we got passing loop, which is where the platform's on. I don't know actually, most scenarios will have you sit in Dawlish Warren for quite a while, sometimes to allow another train to pass.
We are now approaching Dawlish Warren.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform, and take care when stepping down from the train.
The sounds of this train as well is just fantastic. Alright, we'll open our guards panel with our T key. Alright, I don't know why the driver's speeding up, but that's fine. The AI will stop anyway. Okay.
This is Dawlish Warren. This is a Great Western Railway service to Paignton. The next station is Dawlish.
Alright, so our departure, actually we've only got a 1 minute sit here, so like I say, often or not you're sitting in here for quite a while. Here's a good look at the map if you wanted to know what's going on. So we started at Exeter St David's, we've stopped at Exeter St Thomas, Marsh Barton, Starcross, we're now at Dawlish Warren, next stop is Dawlish, we're going to go Tigmouth, then Newton Abbot, Tor, Torquay, Paignton. My last video that I did, it was from Plymouth all the way to Exeter St David's. So anyway, we've got a few more seconds and then we'll be going. Look at this amusement park, just teeming with life. Well, there's nobody seems to be there, but that boat is rocking around anyway. Let's sort our doors out now. It's time for departure. And then we're sucking in all the diesel fumes again. And then we close our door as well. Buzz the driver. And we'll turn off the guard's compartment. And we'll check our tickets.
The next station is Dawlish. This is a Great Western Railway service to Paignton.
And I'll do the same checks again. Now I've walked from Dawlish to Dawlish Warren before, and it was actually very nice along the seawall. And this was at the time before the IATs came in, Class 800s and the 801s. And so it was HST country, really. And also the paces. Dawlish Warren to Tigmouth. Pretty easy checks on this run by the looks of it. Nobody's trying to sneak their way into the train with a funny ticket. Bag in the ground again. At least it was pretty clear between Starcross and Dawlish Warren. So that was nice. Tigmouth 21, one more ticket. Dawlish Warren to Torquay, perfect, that's it. Oh, and we're running alongside the sea now, on the seawall. It's not going to be long before we reach. Look at that, it's so nice, isn't it? And looking out to the side, you get to see the sea. When you look down there, it's just France. Well, Channel Islands and France perhaps. But beautiful, huh? It's nice that we get to enjoy such a beautiful route on Train Sim World, honestly. And I'm glad that this, honestly, I wasn't expecting as good of a service, as good of a route as this. But I'm glad that they did it because it is actually really good, and they included the Plymouth portion as well of the Rivera line, which is fantastic because on the original Rivera line from Train Sim Classic we only had up to Paignton where we're travelling today, and we didn't have the Newton Abbot to Plymouth section. So this is fantastic to see. And it's nice, even as a passenger. You saw it as a driver going in the opposite direction, and it's fantastic. And now as a passenger slash guard, you can see it as well. So Dawlish Station has actually been quite extensively rebuilt in the last few years, and a accessible bridge has been fitted as well since I was here. Oops. Okay, we'll open the doors. And it looks like there's one of our colleagues pulling in on the other side. Four-car version as opposed to a two-car, which we're on. Oh, the classic sound of the squeaking brakes of a Sprinter. It's really nice here, honestly. They've rebuilt this bit as well. They've rebuilt this. This wasn't here before. When I was there, you had to walk down there and then come back up again. But this is absolutely fantastic. Anyway, back to the train. Did I use the back? Yeah. Close doors. Oh no. There we go. My mistake. Okay, perfect. Close the local door. Release the guard's key. And 1, 2. And we've got 18 tickets to check, so we can't really enjoy the scenery, I hope.
The next station is Teignmouth. This is a Great Western Railway
Dawlish to
service
Teignmouth.
Paignton.
Dawlish to Paignton, very good. Dawlish to Torquay, very good. Dawlish to Paignton, very good. Dawlish to Paignton. Starting to sound South African now when I say Paignton. Very good. Torquay, very good. Dawlish Torquay, yep. Dawlish Torquay, very good. Dawlish to Paignton. Dawlish to Dol. Dawlish to Paignton. Very good. Newton Abbot, 21st. Very good. That's what we want. Teignmouth, 21st. Newton Abbot, 21st. Newton Abbot, 21st. Tor, 21st. Very good. So that looks like this carriage has been cleared. Oh, the bright light as soon as you come out of the tunnel. Very good. And we just wait for the next stop. We'll go join the driver in the front cab. We can do. Ah, sit down. There we go. Oh. There we go. Sit down. And now we're in another tunnel. Running alongside the sea again. There's my colleague driving. This is the last section now, I believe, and then we'll be turning to the right inland and then into Teignmouth itself. There's the announcement for Teignmouth. Because it's a shame I can't operate from the door just behind the driver's cab, because I think, like I say, because this guard key hasn't been put into that guard's compartment or the guard's panel. I think that's why it's not really working properly, but that's not a problem. We'll just go into the train and see ourselves visual with the passengers anyway. So here we go.
This is Teignmouth. This is a Great Western Railway service to Paignton. The next station is Newton Abbot, Torquay, and Paignton.
This is another beautiful station. They're all beautiful stations on this line. And you'll see as well, as we go all the way up to Paignton, how nice and it's nice to see that they're maintaining a lot of the historical features of the stations. Look at those diesel fumes though. It's interesting that the 150s here on the game have so much diesel fumes. Alright, let's close the doors. Alright, oops. There we go. Okay, 26 tickets. There's a lot of tickets to check on this service.
The next station is
And 2
Newton
bags
Abbot.
together. My
This is a
goodness, what's
Great
wrong with these
Western Railway
people?
service to Paignton.
Let's put that away. Got a lot of tickets to check. Tingmouth to Torquay. Nailsea and back. Wow, I don't have a clue where that is. But you don't have the right ticket for this train. Tor. Very good. You can see this is the... Oh, that guy had the wrong date on his ticket. And I just realised after I accepted it. Look at this. Morpeth in Scotland. Very good. You're going in the wrong direction as well, even for connections. Okay, so that's good. See if there's any more interesting destinations that we can find on people's tickets today. Wrong date, 26. Newton Abbot, 21st. Oh, there's a 802 passing us. Very nice. Paignton, 21st. Yes, very good. Newton Abbot to... Oh, Tingmouth to Newton Abbot, yes. Tingmouth to Newton Abbot, yes. To Paignton on the 21st. Very good. To Paignton on the 21st. That's what I'm looking for. The destination and the date. Because I've noticed nobody seems to have the wrong origin station. It's all the wrong destination. So that's what I'm looking for. And the date as well. We check the dates. I have to make sure we check the dates because I've missed a few that have the wrong dates. We're on the 21st of October today. One more ticket left. This guy at the back. Very, very good. Like I say, it's just a shame we couldn't operate the doors from here. Because like I say, I think what it is, there's no guard key or guard operating handle. It's just unlock the panel and that's it. Like I say, it's a bit of a shame. Anyway, let's put the seat down, go sit down for a minute. We're not too far out from Newton Abbot. So I just admire the view of the river here. Oh, we've just lost the view of the river. And we're back again. And then we'll do the final section between Newton Abbot and Paignton. And then we'll call off the video once we reach our destination. But I hope you've been enjoying this one. It's a little bit different. I'm normally driving something on my videos, but today I'm conducting. And it's a mode that I've been wanting to do a video on since Train Sim World 5, but I've been trying to find a train and a route where it actually works properly, because the 170 on the 5 circle is a bit broken. Actually, the East Midlands 150 is not bad for a for the guard mode or conductor mode. Yeah, so I haven't tried anything from outside of the UK, but I'm sure that some of those work fine as well, like in the United States or in Germany. So it won't be long before we arrive into Newton Abbot. You can already start to hear the train brakes going. And as a guard or conductor, it's important to have route knowledge as well, like the drivers, so they know where the train is at all times. not going to be long before we arrive into Newton Abbot. I'm not too sure what platform we'll be arriving on, so I'm just going to wait, because this doesn't tell me either. I'll go see what platform we're going to be arriving on. It might be platform 1, which means we'll have to go use the right-hand doors, which is not a problem. The announcement should ping in a moment as well that we are approaching Newton Abbot.
We are now approaching Newton Abbot.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform, and take care when stepping down from the train.
It's a shame they didn't include, there's a branch line over here. It's just coming in there. It's a shame they didn't include that for freight runs. So I think that would be fun. You would have to do a head shunt here in the station at Newton Abbot. Okay, we're on this side.
This is Newton Abbot. This is a Great Western Railway service to Paignton. The next station is
Torquay and Paignton.
So we've got 2 minutes here, or a minute and a half, before our train departs again. Shame nothing's going on over here really. Next train isn't due for another 10 minutes on that side, so we might actually see that train. It's Paddington bound train on platform number 3. We might actually see that one before we branch off to Paignton, but we'll see, we'll see. So yeah, we got about a minute, 2 minutes here, so we got a clear signal as well with the position indicator light showing. There's our driver, just hanging out in there. I like this digital readout as well, the digital display board, which of course is showing Paignton for our service. But this is just stunning, isn't it? And I've heard, I haven't got it, but it would be nice now, especially having a bit of experience with the Class 1 50-2, it would actually be nice to pick up at some point the South Wales line, the lines around the Cardiff area. It would be fun. The Valley lines, especially with the Class 150, and they got the 153s on that one as well. I believe that there's plans to bring in a pacer there. Oh, got one of those. But I think you can get repaints of the pacers anyway. We've got 30 seconds before our departure, and then we're going to head off and enjoy the final push into Paignton, which honestly is not really that long of a section, but there's a few stops. And I'm going to close the doors now, so we'll get ahead of the clock. That's good, the position indicator actually goes off on that side. Get the key off as well, and then we'll go buzz the driver. Got 15 tickets to check. Torquay,
The
yes.
next station is Tor. This is a Great Western Railway service
Tor,
to
there we go.
Paignton.
If you're on this side, Tor on the 21st, Paignton on the 21st. This is brilliant. Everybody's got correct tickets so far, which is nice. Torquay on the 21st. Very good. Tor on the 21st. think one of the things that would be interesting is if there was like an assisted mode on this, so that you can help passengers with assistance. I mean it would be a nice feature, but I'm sure there's limitations on what we can actually do using these graphics engines. Let's get that bag out the way. And then final ticket to check is yours to Torquay. Very good. Everybody's good. Everybody's good on this section. I'm going to sit down here for a minute. Let me go take your seat. Because I'm wondering if we'll get to see that Paddington bound train before we branch off. But I don't think we will, because that signal's showing red. That's a controlled signal. There's not a lot of available seats on this train today. It's a busy one. Yeah, I don't think we'll get to see the other train that was due. Is 11:12 on the departure. Looks like they're starting to branch off the line. Bye bye. They all go to Plymouth on that side and towards Penzance, all the way down to Land's End. And tunnel. Very good. Right. Got a few more stops left. Oh, there it is. Ah, okay, so it was coming from Paignton. That's why we didn't see it coming from Plymouth. And then we'll go sit with the driver in the cab here. Where's the... there it is. Point it towards the back end of the seat. So we've got a temporary speed restriction here, 40 mile an hour. Now, interestingly, I didn't think that they would add those random events onto the conductor mode, but that's interesting to know now. And now you guys know also. So we're not too far off Tor now. It is Tor, isn't it? Yeah, Tor, Torquay, then Paignton. Yeah, because we've got the advance warning for a 45. I believe it's not too far then, and then we'll be into Tor station itself. It's interesting to note as well, despite the fact that we are running a lot closer to the coast here on this line, it is still quite hilly, I guess is the right term for it, coming in and out of Paignton from Newton Abbot. It's starting to rain outside. And we should be stopping at Tor soon, because as I left the cab I saw the 30 mile an hour advanced speed limit board. Thought we were getting close to Tor, but it looks like we've still got a little ways to go.
We are now approaching.
Oh, there we go. There's the announcement.
And take care when stepping down from the train.
Definitely take care now. It's starting to rain, and it looks like the rain is very heavy. The classic GWR signboard there. Of course, people with umbrellas. Very good.
This is Tor. This is a Great Western Railway service to Paignton. The next station is Torquay.
And Paignton.
There you go, look at that. Did you see that animation with the umbrella? And then you'll see some of our passengers might open their umbrellas as well as they get off the train. No, it doesn't look like they will. And those passengers with the umbrellas are walking straight onto the train with their umbrellas wide open. The good thing is, our schedule is still good. The classic GWR signboard of Tor, as well as the newer GWR signboard of Tor. It's kind of hard to say that, you know. And they even have the same name, Great Western Railway, you know. Whoa, this is a real storm that we've got cooking here. I just heard a thunderclap, as they call it. Right, we've got 15 seconds. Let's close the doors. Inspection light's gone out. That door's closed. Close our door now. Can turn off our guard key. Our door is closed. Let's buzz the driver. Right, 10 tickets to check. We've got short, actually. The stops between these next two stations are very short. So,
The next
Tor to
station
Paignton on the
is
25th.
Torquay.
You're a
This
few
is
days
Great
too early.
Western Railway service to Paignton.
This one, perfect. Hello, Torquay. Yeah. Just checking. I didn't miss anybody on that side. This is a bad storm that we've got going on outside, so we should be very careful. If I was driving the train now, it would be getting quite interesting, especially with the topography of this area. Oh my goodness, what happened there? Got some big stutters there, but that's okay. Clear that bag. Two people here that we need to talk to. Tor to Paignton on the 1st. Tor to Torquay on the 21st. There's this guy here. Torquay on
We
the
are now
21st.
approaching Torquay.
Please mind the gap
See how
between
quickly
the
that
train and
was.
the platform, and take care
One
when
more
stepping
ticket
down
to
from the
check.
train.
That's it. Let's clear that bag as well. See how quickly that was from Tor to Torquay. And then Paignton is similar as well. It's quite quick, the transition. So we go guard key on. And we're cooking up a storm. Ladies and gentlemen, anybody getting off here, please be aware that there is a bit of a storm happening outside, and do take care as you exit the train and exit the railway. Thank you for travelling with GWR this morning. We hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
This is Torquay. This is a Great Western Railway service to Paignton. The next station is Paignton.
Paignton only.
And again, another beautiful, classic looking station. Oh, it's getting very atmospheric now. Oh, why are my frames dropping like crazy? Gonna do this for a moment, and then I'm just gonna reopen it. And our frame rate is still dying. I have no idea what's going on here. It might be to do with the storm, but oh my goodness, my frame rate is just dying there. I don't know what's going on. It's okay, we'll push through. We got one more station left, and it's just a few minutes. Look how atmospheric it's getting with the lights, the bloom of the lights coming out, and the sort of misty nature because we got quite a bit of rain. And like I say, what a beautiful station. Beautiful stations on this line. Beautiful line. It's just a shame that for some reason the dynamic weather engine decided to give us some pretty heavy storm just as we end the service. It's almost as if you're telling me you had a nice time, we're not going to let you have more of a nice time. Right, I've got 15 seconds. I'm going to start to close the doors. Oh my gosh, this frame rate, it's dying. In fact, if I open the frame counter for this game, it's on 8 frames per second. And I don't know why. Okay, inspection light has gone out. Let's close our door now. We can take the guard's key off. And then we've got 6 tickets to check, but I don't know if this frame rate is actually gonna find itself. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to do this. No, we still got terrible frames. What's going on? Torquay to Paignton, very good. 4 more tickets to check, or 5 more tickets to check.
The next station is Great Western Railway.
Close the door. Come on.
Paignton.
It's painfully slow, this frame rate, isn't it? And like I say, I don't really know what's going on. Why is it giving me this such poor frames? Is it just the Unreal Engine that this is running on? Is it just broken sometimes? I don't know. Honestly. Clear the bag, please. Get it out my foot. Luckily though, we're almost at the end of our video. And at the end, oh, I just cleared that person who had a 24th of October on there. A few days early. Oh well. You're getting off scot-free today. To Paignton. Very good. And we're on one final stop. And the frame rate is just dying. And we'll just stay in our position here. Oh, there you go. Now the frame rate has come back. As after we went through that tunnel. And you can see like how it would normally look. It's a shame again it's raining. Oh, I crouched and then it's not going back up. There we go. And look out there. Look at the weather. And then we got one more stop, and like I say, this is probably my favourite train to do the guard mode on the entire train sim world. I don't know about driving this train yet, I still haven't driven it, I've just been doing guard mode. But I'm sure one of these, I will drive one day this class 150. Look at that beach down there, man. This is why people love to travel here. It's for the beaches. And then obviously, when we arrive in Paignton, I'm going to show you as well, there's another reason why people would come this way. So I think this is the downhill section into the town of Paignton. And then we cross the level crossing into the station. Look at that beach. You've got little beach huts down there as well. It's fantastic. It's a shame, like I say, the weather's just gone absolutely berserk, because even in autumn and spring, it's nice to go to the beach on a nice day when it's sunny, even if it's a bit chilly. So we just wait to arrive into Paignton. I don't know what the announcement is going to say. Is it going to say next station is Paignton, where this train terminates, or change? I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out in just a moment. Because it looks like we're on the final section now into Paignton. And I hope you've enjoyed this video and enjoyed seeing guard mode from the guard point of view. And I hope that it will inspire you perhaps, or if you want to, if you want to purchase it, you know what to expect as well on Train Sim World 6. Especially if there's any sales coming up, you can always purchase. Right, we're slowing down, crawling right down. I wonder actually, will the train go, which platform it's going to go in? Because there is a crossover, and that might have been the reason why we slowed down quite a bit there and another train just pulled out. But we'll keep an eye which way the train will turn. It's a 15-mile-an-hour limit here. Okay, so we're going into the other side, this side. Turn the guard's key on. Crossing the level crossing now. These crossing gates actually work properly as well, which is nice, like the Exeter one I showed on the Voyager video. It's a shame that in the announcement it didn't say where this train terminates. The next station is Paignton, where this train terminates. All change.
This is Paignton. This is a Great Western Railway service to Paignton. The next station is
Paignton only.
Oh, even the platform is... Oh, look at that level crossing operating how it should. There we go. So we made it to Paignton. On a for some reason, the dynamic weather decided to make it very stormy for us. There is only... let's have a look. Paignton service terminates here from Exmouth. 55. Now it should stay in the platform in theory. We have to lock the doors. Okay. Close the doors. Close my door. And there we go. Okay, what does it say? Perform guard duties on this service. Collect tickets. Paignton to Exmouth. Oh, okay. So it just... Although it's the same time, it just sort of transported me like that. Oops, I should do that.
The next station is... This is a Great Western Railway service to Paignton.
Let me turn off that guard key. Gotta do that so I can conclude the video. Anyway, thank you for joining me today on this video. And that has been the Class 150/2 in conductor mode from Exeter to Paignton. And I hope you join me on another one, and I hope you appreciate my opinions on what I think of Train Sim World 6. And in my opinion, it's really getting there now. Train Sim World is starting to really show how good it is. And I hope you enjoyed that video, and I hope to see you on another one. Thank you once again. Bye bye.